So here we are outside in the snow. We're now heading to the gym. So I want to discuss about something that I want for this channel. Basically, I want to produce better video, more. I want to speak very clear, concise, and I also want my videos quality to also improve drastically. So on the next days, I'm going to start looking into it. How can I make my video quality better? How can I improve? So that should be fun. And look at that side. Look at that. Just on top of me, there is a bridge, and we have cars, we have trucks driving over them, and me, I'm just like walking under them, and I have the trust that's going to be able to carry all those weight, no problem. It's incredible when you think about it. There's a lot of things in life we just simply trust. Well, because of the experiences, because nothing had happened over the years, so that's also give us the trust in it. So the thing is, the point I'm trying to say is whatever situation we will be in, so after a while we'll get to a point where we have trust in how the thing operates. So this analogy, I can make it also for trading. In trading, there is so many things, and we never have the full control on what's going to happen. But however, over time, with our experience, what we've seen repeat multiple times, and something common usually occur. And even though like 90% of the time, or let's say 50% of the time, the things worked, okay, but we still cannot get to a point where we trust what exactly we're doing. And then this is the trust basically that's going to allow us to make it, I believe. Trust in the system, trust in the where you think price is going for a bit, and then trust all the process and everything's coming with it. Even though the outcome is not what we want it to be, but we have trust in what we're doing. So this trust, I think this is one of the key things, and probably one of the difficult things also to get. And this trust can only build over time. You can only have it over time. And also, even though we're gonna have some losses, but the trust also that we have in ourselves, in the system we have, in the experience, will allow us to just overlook the loss. Or not overlook, like I say, underlook the loss. Not for that, not have to be a big deal. Because we know over time we'll be able to make it back and plus more. So this is the trust it requires. And this trust, you can only have it, like I said, by experience and with time. This is crazy. The moment I want to film is the same moment also all the white beats were playing. That is crazy. But here we are still. Let's continue our conversation. Look at that. In less than 1 hour. It's so dark out there. Look at that. Anyway, so this is another part of the same video I was making earlier. So now, finish the gym. Now we're simply walking back to our house. And I'll say, like, for now, I'm just making sure that I'm just like comfortable with just holding the camera in front of my eyes without needing to talk, without like, needing to say anything. So yeah, just we have to start somewhere. When we have something, we have to start somewhere, and we have to get comfortable of doing just the basic thing, simply to just holding the camera in front of my eyes. And this can be considered as a practice and doing the whole thing. So sometimes we simply need to find one thing that we can do, and then to start the process. So, and just holding the camera basically without saying anything or just saying basic thing, random thing, it's just me practicing, doing the thing, talking, expressing, and being clear also. And earlier there was something I had on my mind that I want to talk also about. It was 2 years ago, and when I started dabbling to trading, I always thought it has to be one trading or nothing. And for some reason, I never have another option in my mind. I would say from March 2022 to all the way to, I'll say, July 2022, every time I think of trading, I was like, it's either trading or nothing at all. Or just either trading or just doing my career or working. There wasn't in between. And 2022, in July 2022, when I went to Vancouver alone on a trip, it was 1 week trip, and I started talking about it. Yeah, I would say 2022 was one of the craziest year in terms of getting perspective, in terms of getting clarity. And so What I used to do on July when I went on vacation in Vancouver, it was every day I started very early and had a game plan for the day. And then most of the time I find myself working. And then I can tell you, working is probably one of the best way to get your mind clear. At first, when you started working, it's just random stuff, random thing. And it's uneasy at first. But when you're working, we're not working like in no direction, because I was working towards something I had planned for the day. And at first, I was so focused about getting there properly, following my phone, my GPS and everything. But at a certain point, when after 1 or 2 days doing it, and this me looking at my phone, checking for the direction wasn't a stress anymore. So I could basically just walking and I had a good idea already on the map, and then I could just walking and then checking from time to time. And in between of those time, I had time to just think while walking. And also I used to listen to audiobook also a lot. And just randomly the idea come to mind, said, why not trying to fit everything else in one training? For some reason, this shit blew my mind. It was a light bulb moment, like that just light in my head. And when I came back from the ship, so everything was about thinking how I could fit everything in one training. Everything. Relationship, work, friends, family, time to spend with people, every single thing. Gym, all my schedules was designed in one training. And in the same moment also, I realized, well, when I was at school, it was the same thing. School was with the primary focus, and everything else was simply in one school. So school was the priority. And yeah, so it just, at that time, it just was a light bulb moment. And from there on, when I came back from that trip, it just, the way my mind think after that was completely different. It was very different. It was like a different person. And from there, game plan, my action, everything starting to align. And yeah, so moral of the story is sometimes we just have to walk. I could probably just take a bus to go back home, but just walking makes sense. And 2 years later, and it's crazy. Even though I'm so far from where I want to be, but everything work out. And yeah, it's just like, obviously I couldn't imagine how everything would play out, but everything played out in some way. And that was a very good decision. So, and why it's a good decision? Because, well, I don't regret anything. I don't regret the decision I took, and I still stand behind it. And I still continue trying to get even more clarity to see and to find if what I'm doing is still the best thing to do for me. Not for you, not for someone, not for anyone, just for me. Is it still the best thing? Is it still what I want to chase, what I want to pursue, and what I still want to dabble to? And right now I'm making those videos. I might post them, I might not, and we will see. And 1 year, 2 years, I might come back to this video and look, and things might change. My thinking, the way I think, the way I see things might change. But still, we have to be, as I say always, we have to always do the thing that we truly think we should do. That's basically integrity. What we feel deep down that is the best decision for us, we have to do it. We have to act as the best decision. And this is how we truly build confidence in ourselves, because we're doing exactly what we think we should do. Not what like someone, my mom, my dad, a friends think you should do, but deep down what you think you should do, and you do it. And honestly, not gonna lie, that might fail sometimes. That might turn to be the wrong decision, whatever. But still, since it's like something you deeply think that was the best decision, and then you act accordingly, well, you will continue to act accordingly and until you get it right. And so that's it for today. Peace.